they wouldn't send a group fitness instructor out if they weren't ready, didn't have the safety aspect, they weren't a great performer, they couldn't cue. Like, there were so many things involved with that. And now I've got, a group fitness instructor who doesn't really need any of, except for the technique, that everything else is almost done for them. Do you think that there's a discrepancy in the instructor quality now, or do you think it's just different?
No, I don't think so. I think it's actually different. I just think it's different. So one of the things in the early days of Les Mills that I believe one of the things that's kind of helped us kind of carry on, for so long, that's really contributed to our success, is that obsession with the quality of the instructor, right? That obsession with making sure that they're high quality, that they've got the tools that they need to deliver a world-class experience for the people that are in front of them. And one of the things that in the early days, and still to this day, differentiated us from our competitors or from the instructors trying to create the class themselves, is that by focusing all of their attention on creating the class themselves, i.e. picking the moves, finding the music, creating the choreography, whatever the term it was, they became really good technicians.
Yeah.
But actually being a really good technician is not what brings people back into your class. What brings people back into the class is, and some people hate this word, but I don't mind it, is the performance, right? It's bringing you to the workout, right? Because, anyone can do it. Anyone can teach a squat. Anyone can teach a push-up. Anyone can teach how to ride a spin bike. But what brings it back is the caliber of the instructor. So what we found in the early days, and still to this day, is that by removing the need for the instructors to be worried about what's the choreography, what am I teaching, have I got the right music, do the members love it, do they not, they focus on being performers. And I don't know if some may remember this, in the early days of aerobics, the instructors would teach with their backs to the audience, right? Because it was like, follow me, right? And there was mirrors in the studio so you could follow him. I mean, what does that do for connection, right? And then you have BodyPump comes around, and we weren't the first to do it, but we were the big brand to do it. And the instructor picks up a barbell and is facing the audience. What does that do for connection, right? What does that do for a community? To your point. So to fast forward to this day and age, I think that's what the boutiques also do really, really well, right? Is that the coaches or the instructors in the boutiques, they're not worried about what exercises they're teaching because it's all done for them. They're focused on building that community. And that is ultimately what brings people back, right? We would call it, or we would have called it in our early days of Les Mills, we would have called it performance and all these sort of other things. We call it connection these days, but we would call it performance. But it is that I'm here for you. Let's have the best possible experience that we have while we exercise.